Salve galera, Slasxy na área, voltando aqui então com a nossa parte 4 de Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Bom pessoal, amanhecendo aqui então, né, voltando à nossa missão ultramente impactante, né, trouxemos a nossa filha da velhaquinha, né, a gente acabou, no último vídeo, no último episódio, a gente acabou morrendo algumas vezes para fazer essa missão, né, sinceramente foi meio difícil, mas vamos continuar aqui com o nosso progresso. Bom, a gente recuperou nossa vida, né. Tava de tornar um sonequinho ali. Ainda quase não consegui me esquecer que eu dormi nessa cama aqui, gente. Ela foi me denunciar pros guardas, tá? Não gosto mais de você não, senhora. Você tem comida aqui pra mim? Não tem comida não. Ah, aí é triste. Tô com 62 de saciedade, cara. Olha, é um número ruim. É um número ruim. Sendo que o almoço é só o meio-dia, né? Já pode iniciar aqui meio rápido também, não tem problema não. Vamos ver. Informante de emissões. Acho que agora, pessoal, a gente tem algumas coisas interessantes para fazer, tá? Eu lembro que eu tava querendo fazer alguma coisa aqui aos arredores, mas eu acho que eu já vou em direção ao ferreiro aqui, né? O Radovan, para a gente estar adiantando bastante aqui o nosso meio. Eu vou pegar aqui a viagem para... Eu não posso. Por quê? Por que eu não posso viajar rápido para esse lugar, para onde eu tô? A partir desse. Tá, então acho que eu que descer um pouco aqui, né? Vamos ver. Acho que é isso que tá me pedindo. Opa, deixa eu tomar um banho que eu tô cheio de sangue, né? Agora a gente tá bem. Vamos vir aqui pra Troscowitz. Ah, agora dá. Opa, você viu o nome desse tá porque parece que tá procurando alguma coisa. Vamos ver. Eu sou curioso. Quero ver muito o que tá acontecendo. Que isso? Mercenário. Tá com uma besta aqui, hein? Acho que não tô muito equipado pra enfrentar esse cara, não. Não tô mesmo, não.
What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got this here treasure map, and I'm looking for gold.
Oh, don't be shy. Let me see it.
And why would I do that? So you can pinch it?
Fine. Suit yourself. If you don't want my help, keep the map. I'll be on my way then. Enjoy your treasure, if you find any, that is.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll find it all right.
Mete pela minha frente, cara.
I hope you're not following.
Mete pela minha frente, se tu não quer ajuda. Esse tesouro deve ser caro pra vender, né, cara? Não tô muito afim, não. Chegamos. Acho muito bom a temática do Kingdom, de você tá fazendo a viagem acontecer ocasiões em meio às viagens. É muito bom isso. É muito interativo a viagem rápida do jogo. Então às vezes eu não queria fazer a viagem rápida porque eu sabia que ia encontrar alguma coisa no caminho. Não era assim. Eles encontravam um mercenário muito importante, eu encontrava até o pessoal do Sigismundo. Encontrava algum cavaleiro ali, então era bem preocupante. Se encontrar um cavaleiro no meio do teu trajeto era muito preocupante, gente, porque as batalhas do Kingdom era muito difícil. Eu tô achando esse daqui um pouco mais difícil do que do primeiro game. Só que agora ficou mais entendível, eles facilitaram muito mais coisas, pelo que eu entendi no último episódio, né? Eu morri muitas vezes pra aquele gatorro lá. Perdi muitas vezes, gente, nossa senhora. Com certeza vocês viram a parte cortada, né? A parte acelerada no vídeo. É bem pra cima. Mas eu morri muitas vezes. E o combate, sim, eu senti que tá bem mais fluido e tá muito melhor em quesito, assim, de você entender mesmo. Porque no 1, gente, era o foda-se. Era realmente o foda-se. Você tinha que aprender na marra, não tinha nada te explicando direito e era tudo muito difícil. O que não mudou muito, né? O realismo aqui é absolutamente insano. Então, praticamente tudo que é mais real é mais difícil de se fazer, né? Amanheceu rápido, né? A gente fez aquela viagem rápida, né? quase esquecido disso. A viagem rápida não é rápido, não é tão rápido de se fazer, não. Tem alguém lá na frente? Tem sim. Um acampamento. Me parece... Ih, é bandido. Isso aqui é um bandido, hein?
Do I know you? You don't remember me, Joe. Stop! You fucker! Somebody, please!
Vou tacar logo aqui. Esse cara é bom, hein? Nossa, agora eu joguei muito. Nossa, eu joguei muito, gente. Que isso? Eu joguei sem querer. Nossa, eu joguei muito sem querer. Pegando contra bandido no caminho não, hein, gente.
I've been waiting for you.
Ai, aqui é triste. Nossa, aqui é muito triste, eu tô sem estamina. Eu andei muito mal aqui, gente. Esses caras não precisam enfrentar, não. Mas não precisa esses caras aqui, não. Não precisa esses caras aqui.
Come on, then.
Ah, eu tô sem estamina. Tô sem estamina, velho. Não acredito nisso. Nossa senhora, eu voltei lá atrás. Eu tenho no início do vídeo. Salve, galera. Caramba, cara. Deixa eu ver aqui. Vamos voltar lá pra onde a gente tava, gente. Que deu muito ruim esse caminho nosso aqui. Assim, quando se aproxima com a voz em punho. Tá, aqui, né? Vamos, a gente precisa treinar, cara. A gente tem que enfrentar qualquer pessoa que vier nos caminhos. Eu acho que é o mesmo fanfarrão. Não, né, não. Cara, isso que é absurdo. Minha estamina acabou insanamente. Parece dois vagabundos, a mesma coisa. Deixa eu ferrar de novo. Nossa senhora, o jogo dá um salto de dificuldade absurdamente. Não consigo enfrentar esses caras aqui.
What the? Fuck me!
Que isso? Ah, ele deu um combo. Pode atacar muita vez, não. Nossa, é difícil, hein?
I've been waiting for you.
Nossa, aqui eu vou de base. Não, aqui eu vou de base. Não tem como. Tô com sangramento, gente. Tô muito mal. Consegui atacar um pouquinho. Tá legal. Nossa, que triste. Nossa, tá tenso, tá tenso demais. Tem que tentar evitar esses mercenários no caminho, mas eu não quero de jeito nenhum tentar evitar. O que a gente pode fazer no caminho? Com certeza a gente vai encontrar de novo no caminho esses dois bandidos ali. Tem que achar algum meio de enfrentar. Nossa, vou ter que ajudar. Eu vou ter que ajudar. É, praticamente aqui nesse caminho aqui tá cheio de acontecimento, né?
Now you're gonna get
Nossa, aí vai mudar um aqui, eu não vi. Opa, tá certo. Não é de todos os lobos, não. É impossível. Isso é muito difícil. É absurdamente difícil. É mais difícil que os guardas isso aqui. É muito mais difícil que os guardas. A gente empacou miseravelmente nessa casa. A gente nunca vai sair daqui. A gente empacou miseravelmente. Nossa, é muito difícil, gente. Acho que aqueles lobos tem que ser com arco e flecha. É impossível enfrentar. Vamos ver se é o mesmo. O que você quer, cara? Fala.
Have you lost something?
Quite the opposite, my friend. I am finding something. Treasure, to be exact. If it matters to you.
Treasure? Where is it?
I don't know yet, but this map here says it should be...
Tô achando o jogo um pouco escuro, gente. Pera aí, vamos... Deixa eu ver... Ah, não dá.
somewhere around here. At least I hope so.
Well, good luck then.
Cara. Vai embora.
I'll be on my way.
Good day, my friend.
Não quero dar
And
com
pay my
tesouro seu,
respects
não.
to the...
Vai embora, vai embora, vai embora.
Hã?
Quero saber de você. Vou mexer nos meus gráficos aqui que tá precisando de um pouco de ajustes. Tá bom. Isso, uma claridade um pouco maior é sempre bom. Tá, aqui a gente continua nossa viagem, mas nossa, que difícil, gente. Que difícil. Muito difícil. Eu sei que eu tô sem armadura, né, e tal. Eu tô só usando um trapo, um pano e contra um guerreiro de espada com armadura de placa e capacete, né. Mas, mesmo assim, é muito difícil, tá? Muito difícil mesmo. A gente vai tentar seguir aqui com a nossa viagem pro objetivo lá do ferreiro. A gente já não tem nada, a gente já tá miserável, né? A gente basicamente não tem nada. Pouco serviço, e os serviços que tem vão pagar pouco groschen pra gente, né? Pouco dinheiro. Então a gente vai focar em seguir a missão pra gente conseguir voltar pelo menos lá pra Ratai, né? Porque lá a gente é um nobre, né? Visto como um nobre, então a gente tem um grande poder. Fora que o Hans tá devendo muito pra gente. Se eu voltar daqui e não me der pelo menos umas 3 casas gigantes pra mim alugar, cara, vou mudar de reino. Vou proteger outro Lorde. Tá dando, não tá rendendo não. Essa vida de braço direito de Lorde tá pagando muito pouco. Tá compensando, cara. Um jogo que é absurdamente difícil, velho. Cara, eu que tinha a mecânica do primeiro jogo, ele tinha um macete que era muito fácil. Você só esperava o cara bater, um pouco antes ali você só clicava o botão de parry, né? E o boneco ele dava a defesa maestra ali, né? Aquela defesa que rebate. Aqui não, aqui você tem que botar na postura. Na verdade tá mais difícil que o primeiro, né? Aqui você tem que botar a postura no lado oposto e atacar com golpe de ataque, né? Isso aí é muito mais difícil de você fazer do que só defender, né? É muito mais difícil. Bom, os bandidos já não estão aqui. Eles estão saltando ali, ó. É aí que tá. Na verdade o cara foi morto aqui.
What? Pray for a quick death, bastard.
Cara, eu tenho que fazer a defesa muito rápida pra mim sair bem. Muito rápida, senão eu vou morrer de qualquer jeito.
Take that fucker out, damn it! Christ! I'm hit.
Cara, o da direita, se eu não me aproximar muito dele, ele não me ataca. Agora vai querer me atacar.
Show your stuff!
Vou dar um golpe maestro nele aqui. Boa.
Son of a
A
bitch!
postura do outro tá na esquerda. Nossa, ele trocou.
I'm all yours! Show what you're made of! Oh! Oh! Oh, fuck! I'm all yours!
Vai se ferrar, cara. Só que você vai se ferrar.
Show your stuff.
Opa. Errou. Nossa, aqui a gente jogou bem, tá? Até que jogou bem aqui, hein? Vocês têm bastante coisa, já pode se equipar. Nossa, 15 groschen. Cara, isso aqui deu mais que a missão que a gente fez, gente. Isso aqui deu muito mais que a gente fez. Eu já trabalho naquela taberna lá, a gente não tinha ganhado metade disso aqui, tá? Estavam saqueando o tiozinho aqui. O tio que parece que tava bem. Está pesado? Não, nem não é legal não. O que tá pesado aqui, cara? Que eu tenho que ver, hein? Nossa, essa massa aqui é muito cara mesmo. Pedaço de arma. Isso aqui eu vou jogar fora. Não quero levar tranqueira comigo não. Pena que esse aqui ele é roubado, né? Então eu não posso usar muito ele, né? Então não vai me servir tanto. Tem que equipar algumas coisas melhores que eu tenho aqui. Tem umas coisinhas mais bacanas aqui, hein? Em vez de usar umas coisas meio fracas que eu tenho aqui, eu vou usar umas coisinhas melhores. Não, tem umas coisas aqui que... Bandagens de mão. Não ajuda em quase nada, né, cara? Só... As cotoveleiras aqui. Tem que botar um jaquetão. Tá. Deixa eu tirar essa túnica aqui que eu tô usando, que é horrorosa. Jaquetão. Vou botar as cotoveleiras. Que já tá muito melhor do que antes, gente. Por favor, né? Um botinho um pouco melhor. Tô usando, tá. Sem problemas. No momento é isso que a gente tem aqui. Agora eu quero ver se eu posso ler. As coisas que pesam pouco. Isso pesa 5.1 isso aqui. Eu tinha que jogar fora isso aqui. Cara, aqui a gente tem que voltar na cidade, não tem como a gente ficar aqui. Só que a gente não pode correr, a gente tá muito longe da cidade. A cidade tá lá embaixo. Não dá pra fazer isso aqui sem... Tem que jogar uma coisa fora mesmo. Essas coisas aqui valem muito, não pode jogar essas coisas aqui. Porrete. Cara, Deus, isso aqui não vale nada, é um lixo. Vamos ver. Uma coisa pesada aqui que eu tenho pesado que tá bem ruim. Não vale nada. Isso aqui vale 7, vale muito. Comparado com os outros vai ter que ser aquele de 7, porque não tem nada barato pra jogar fora aqui não. Só essa do... Pesa 2, vale 5. Opa, vale 1. Cara, isso aqui é Deus. Mais um, mas a gente consegue ficar tranquilo já, tá? Minha comida tá baixa, consigo comer alguma coisa também, né? Pra me comer, gente. Hidromel. Tomar um hidromel, comer mais uma maçã. Deixa eu comer umas comidas aqui. Tem coisa que não pesa muito, né? Esse repolho aqui pesa, por exemplo. 1.4 pesa muito. Eu tô usando... Tá, aqui eu já consigo correr, gente. Aqui já tá dando bom, já vou... A única coisa que eu vou fazer aqui é voltar já. Acho que se é uma cidade ali pra cima primeiro. É uma cidade. Que eu consigo fazer viagem rápida dali pra voltar. É muito melhor pra mim. A gente não perde tempo, gente. Isso é o mais o principal. Isso aqui por dentro não é perigoso não, né? É, acho que parece que sim. Porra de um cachorro ali, cara. Esses cachorro e lobo é o que tá me dando mais medo. Pelo que os últimos lobos fizeram comigo é absurdo. Uma tira de lobo é absurdo. Eu não paro pra salvar mais ninguém, não. Uma tira de lobo, não. Sei que eu esteja com 2 metralhadoras e 3 granadas. Absurdo de difícil. Tá chove. Cidade dos ratos.
Praise the Lord.
Que isso, tô bonitão. Tem um baldinho aqui pra tomar um banho. A gente tá mal, né, gente? Foi feito da poção ainda, hein? Deixar um lugarzinho pra dormir, a gente precisa recuperar essa vida aqui. Não joguei com a vida. Com a vida assim, não. Não gosto, não. Deixa eu ver aqui uma coisa. A espada aqui é muito forte mesmo.
What can I do for you?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I
Não tá
could.
mais bem vestido.
My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry,
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
yeah? I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just
Eu
any.
queria vir pra cá.
He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a
Agora não posso
swordsmith,
errar.
should it?
Agora o primeiro jogo era muito ruim.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find
Então,
some
vou ensinar,
iron
né?
and
Tudo
get
certo.
started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Aço. Nossa, que começar a forjar é triste. Tá me explicando aqui. Comece a forjar. A bigorna pressionando, tá. Aqui mostra espada de caça, dano cortante, contundente, fiel companheiro do caçador, legal clandestino, costuma ser usado para acabar com a miséria do animal caçado, mas também é útil para cortar gravetos para a fogueira.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit harder. Try poking it around for a bit.
Vamos ver a
Now
peça pra
get the
frente.
furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows.
Yeah, the place by the Jihara.
Water strike being up to his mischief again.
He found that dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday. Get that? No emotion. No what?
Tem que segurar.
You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing.
See something like that every day.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Pode
Now
ver a
take the
peça para
hammer
frente.
and try hitting it a few times.
Segura para levantar a mão com o martelo, golpeie soltando.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Henry, focus! Give it a try! Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Hurry up now. It's cooling and you're not doing anything. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Certo, vai treinar um lucro grande essas espadas, hein?
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Well struck. Sparks are flying nicely. The ring you want. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes, oh, there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Terminar de forjar essa espada, você ainda deve temperá-la. Que isso? Aprendi a fazer uma espada. Dano pungente. Que
Right.
isso?
Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, You've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things.
Que isso, bom
And of
demais.
course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Está ótimo.
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Esboço de ferradura. Eu vou tirar uma soneca, né, cara? Pode parecer meio preguiçoso, mas eu quero tirar uma sonequinha. Vou minha caminha aqui. Vou essa vida aqui, né, gente? Tá, essas que aparecem só dormir não é minha cama, tá? Aquela que aparece dormir e essa hora é a minha. Aqui a minha aqui em cima. Não é uma cama, deve ser um... Não quero roubar nada não, vai só dormir, não tem problema disso não. Eu vou salvar aqui, porque se eu não salvo o jogo, eu vou salvar aqui. Certeza que às 11 aqui já tá bom, minha vida recupera 100%, tá ótimo. Nem precisou salvar o jogo, cara, eu gastei um bagulho à toa. A gente tá bem aqui, dá pra gente... Eu tô com sobrepeso? Parece que eu tô sim. Preciso vender essas coisas aqui. Vou voltar a trabalhar ali, senão eu vou me demitir aqui daqui a pouco. Vamos ver... Aqui vende comida, né? Ele não compra de mim, não?
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
Oxe, o cara acabou de me
What do you have for
destruir.
sale?
O cara acabou de me destruir, gente. Uma na boa. Que isso? Ah, eu fiz uma adaga, é? Espada de caça. Acho que foi essa que eu fiz, né? Não, não. Espada de caça aqui parece boa, não vou dropar ela não. Vender essa. Essa daga também eu vou mandar embora. Essas espadas aqui eu vou vender essa. Essa masa aqui é interessante vender também, hein? Não vou usar não. As coisas eu vou deixar tudo comigo aqui. Armaduras. Nossa, não tem nada, não tem roupa. Ah, só compra coisa, né, de... Tá, entendi. Não vou comprar nada que não seja isso. Ah, cara, quanto é que vai dar tudo isso? Vai ter 39. Pechinchar, né?
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure, why not?
O cara chamou de Salafai na mão das desumildade, cara.
Do you accept?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied.
Tá a raiva dele aqui. Tá, dá pra me baixar aqui pra 2,5, então.
Do we have a deal?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more, and we can shake hands. Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Nossa, foi
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Tá, agora a gente tá começando a levantar um pouquinho de dinheiro já, hein? Nossa, vai ficar legal. Ele me deu uns livros aqui, deixa eu ver se eu consigo ler isso aqui que ele me deu. Então eu vou passar da armadura também. Eu tenho uma armadura aqui que ele pontuou aqui que eu quero ver aqui. Joelheiras, eu não tô usando. Aqui, ó. Tenho sim. Colchoadas. Tem uma aqui sim. Tá tudo sujo isso aqui, né, cara? Tem que tomar um banho. Livros, vamos ver. Sucata. Ferramenta de fazendeiro. Defesa de corte. Que é ferraduras. Calma, vamos. Machado de lenhador. Então usa sucata. Você aprendeu urgente isso aqui. Urtiga e beladona. Vinho. Eu vou dar uma lida. Segura o urtiga no caldeirão, ferveu por 2 turnos. Moa a belatona. Adicione a belatona ao caldeirão. Ferveu por 1 minuto. Fim ciclo. Nossa senhora. Mais chatinha, essa daí é mais difícil que a outra. Tá, então a gente vai iniciar a forja aqui. Espada de caça não, meu amigo. Isso, vou fazer machado, não vou ficar fazendo espada não. Acho que é bem mais fácil, cara, só colocar a madeira, só fazer a ponta, né? Nossa, é muito melhor. Vamos ver, para bigorna, pressionar a peça. Para bigorna não, calma, calma lá. Inspecionar a peça soprar. Dá pra mover a peça aqui? Não parece que dá pra mover a peça não. Mas eu acho que é isso. Acho que é só a ponta do machado, né? Então tá mais facinho. parece ser um ótimo machado.
This'll be done in no time. Whew.
Nice. O machadinho é bom de fazer. Ótimo, qualidade 3, que isso? Fazer mais o quanto dá pra fazer aqui? A criatura parece mais fácil ainda, mas machado parece que dá mais dinheiro, então vou fazer mais. Dá pra fazer mais 3 machados. Vai ficar meio branca, dá pra. É o momento.
Fuck.
Well, I've got half finished. I'm always hitting the same place. That's no good. And that's it.
Mais um machadinho pra conta. Esse machadinho não ficou tão bom quanto o outro, não. Ficou meio torto. Ficou. Vamos ver agora. Parece que não ficou, não. Não, ficou. Demais. Esse tinha sido ficado pior. Cara. Pra fazer só mais uma. Mais um machado e 2 espadas. A gente fica sem recurso nenhum pra trabalhar. Ah.
Curva. Burning it.
muito rápido, isso.
Good. This won't take long now.
Bom demais.
What can I do for you?
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Só isso.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Nossa, eu queria uns machados muito... Ah, tá. Esse aqui é dele, né? Tô viajando. O machado que eu queria eu posso vender por 3, ó. É isso. Chinchar, com certeza.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Arrumei um bom preço.
Only because it's you.
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied.
Do we have a deal?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more, and we can shake hands. Finally, a reasonable sum. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Eu já fiz o trabalho. Agora. Trabalhei muito já pra você.
That's a fine maypole.
Drop by and we can talk about it.
Pervert.
But, no, that's not what I meant.
You know exactly what you meant.
So long.
You'll get
Jesus
your money
Christ,
back,
be brave.
don't worry.
All right, just don't
Salve.
take it the wrong way.
Criadona?
Greetings, what do you want?
I'll have a look at your wares.
Quero vender minhas coisas. Essa ela compra comida. Essa coisa aqui é bom levar, né? Mas pior que estraga, né, gente? Tem mais... É. Mas bom que estragou. Ou não? Eu vou vender essas coisas que senão vai estragar tudo. Vinho. Água potável. Vou deixar água só. Você deu 4,9. Não vou vender nossas maçãs aqui não. Como elas não estragam, né? Eu vou vender os 8.
Let's talk about the price.
But of course.
Cara,
Do we
6
have
tá
a
bom pra
deal?
mim.
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more.
Tá, 9.
Aye. That sum will convince me. Thank you, and take care.
Preciso vender essas roupas que eu tô aqui no meu inventário, que tá muito bom não.
God bless you.
Eu preciso pegar uma viagem rápida pra lá, pra baixo lá. Eu preciso vender minhas coisas aqui. É urgente isso aqui.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Tem uma dor de placa aqui do cara, né? Meio nobre, né?
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
You refused to get me more last time I asked. Welcome. I refused again. What am I supposed to write? You know what?
De caça, será? Aqui não, aqui não. Carro privado, oxi.
God be with you. Keep the peace. And we'll stay friends.
Onde é que eu mexo aqui, né? Caramba, cara, tem um porra de vendedor aqui, mas não vende nada. Você quer com ele aqui? Tô com ele lá. Funcionário pra quem que é o dono dessa bodega aqui. Não quero comprar nada não, tio. Quero vender, eu preciso de money. Acho que é ali, hein. Por que esse coelhinho aí, cara? Tá bem doido. É aqui, gente.
Was machst du? Raus!
Vender aqui, hein. As coisas roubadas que eu não vou vender só. Chapéu de caça. Vendo. Vendo tudo, meu amigo. Vendo tudo. Porque esse aqui eu não quero vender não. Esses outros aqui estão meio maleixo. Tá dando 21, hein? Já tô começando a ter um dinheirinho mais ou menos aqui, hein? Duas calças simples, né? Não tá muito ruim, outra tá boa. Joelheiras. Esse sapato aqui tão ruim também. Vender por enquanto essa espada de caça aqui. Foi a que eu fiz, né? Vou vender também. Vou ficar só com uma espada aqui pra não me atrapalhar. Agora vamos pechinchar isso aqui, né?
Let's talk about the price.
Gut, dann mal los.
Do we have a
45,
deal?
vai. Bem
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal. Sehr good. I can agree to that. Thank you and take care.
Ô, seu Thomas, o senhor tá sendo um ótimo amigo. O senhor tem pra vender aí pra nós? Eu não quero essas tranqueiras que eu te vendi, não, cara. Eu mereço essas tranqueiras aí que... A grande maioria das coisas que ele tem pra vender é as coisas que eu vendi pra ele. Armadura. Vamos ver o que você tem de armadura aí, cara. Nossa, tem só as coisas que eu te vendi, cara. Que porcaria é essa? Esse polvinho aqui é... Vai ter coisa de placa aqui, né? Imagina.
Schade.
É que eu tô sempre sujo, né, cara?
Ale.
Opa,
Greetings, my
alfaiate.
friend. I'll have a look at the wares.
O que você tem pra me vender, cara? De roupa. Nossa, é caríssimo as roupas. Muito caro. Nossa, isso aqui aumenta muito a notabilidade. Casaco de burguês. Aqui já começou a ter umas roupinhas bacanas, hein? Eu acho que esse meu casaco, cara, ele não é um casaco ruim.
Maybe next time then. How can I help you today, friend? I need something repaired.
Nossa, que isso? Uma fortuna que eu vou gastar aqui. Que isso? Eu não vou pagar isso não. Jamais, jamais. Consertar essas coisas aqui é uma fortuna. Eu conserto, cara. O dinheiro suado. É metade do meu dinheiro suado. Isso tá bem caro, hein?
Let's talk about the price. But of course.
Cara, se tem
What would you
sim,
say
vamos
to
sair,
this?
por favor.
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Final
7,
offer.
vai.
That's almost an acceptable price.
Que isso,
Almost.
cara. Tem que deixar pobre mesmo.
Finally, a reasonable sum. Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Ficou isso aqui. É. A roupa tá nova, bem dizer. Esse estilo que eu tô fazendo tá diminuindo muito minha contabilidade.
Take care. What are you here for, friend?
Tinha uma calça aí, cara.
What do you have for sale?
Calça boa, não veio com um trapo. Porque é mais fácil comprar um novo. Muito melhor. Aumenta muitas coisas aqui. Nossa senhora, de nobre, caríssimo. Essas calças de liga aqui não. Gasta uma fortuna mesmo. Vamos ver. Tem muito dinheiro não. Esse casaco. Essas calças que não tem como comprar. Sou pobre. Muito caro. Caríssimo. Ok. Tá ótimo, agora é só o sapato, né? Esse sapato horroroso aí que eu tô usando. A gente já tá bem, gente. Perto do que a gente tava. A gente tá muitíssimo bem aqui já. Eu também arranjei um sapato, né, cara? Pode ser que nessa espelunca não tenha um sapato decente aqui. Vou ficar assim mesmo, vou comprar.
Let's
Peixinho.
talk about the price.
But of course.
Minha roupa de ocasiões ali.
What would you say to this?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
Eu vou andar com essa roupa aqui mesmo, eu não vou usar esse casaco agora aqui não, dessa chuva aí não. Ele fica por cima, legal. Agora vai bem aqui, né? Pior que não adianta, as coisas vão ficar sempre sujas. Sabia que tinha um alfaiate aqui? Não, cara, da hora. Já tá mais apresentável, né, gente? Agora já dá pra nós. Seguir viagem.
I'd like to apologize for that brawl. Lord Capon is a bit hot-headed.
Já tá muito melhor.
That capon of yours is a puffed up fool, more to the point. But that was some punch, I'll give him that. And you fought like a lion and all. We outnumbered you, but we still had our work cut out.
What could I do? I had to defend my lord.
What? He really is a noble, is he? Well, stone me. I hope he doesn't hold a grudge. In any case, as far as the two of us are concerned, it's all water under the bridge, right?
Right.
You can see I'm not some idiot, can't you? I just don't like haughty fuckers. And you aren't one, are you?
I hope not.
I'm sure you are. You're a good lad. I can tell. And a good brawler as well. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, Lawrence the Zhelyov innkeeper is your man. Farewell.
Gostosa pra dormir. Esse gráfico aqui, vou fazer uns ajustes. Deixa eu ativar o V-Sync. Deixa mais um pouquinho aqui.
Greetings.
Assim que ele crava ali nos 30, acho que ele crava nos 60. Tu tá me quebrando, meu amigo. O FPS é muito triste. Voltar aqui para o nosso local. Cada par no caminho, bom. Parou.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Tem comida aqui dentro, não é possível.
Greetings.
Comeu muito bem agora. Deixa eu ver, dá pra tirar essa roupa boa aqui, né, cara? Não precisa sujar minhas coisas aqui, vai ser chato. Não vou gostar, não. Dá uma espadinha aqui, né, gente?
to move it. I can't keep hitting the same place.
Good to see you.
Ótimo.
Maybe next time.
Pissing down rain again.
Mais uma e acabou o material. Tá dando uns stutters, parece. Já faz algum tempinho, né? Tem que ficar muito longe, vou ter que mexer na qualidade de novo ali.
Sucker! I have to move it.
Aqui a parte primeiro vai dando uma esfriada, mas a gente consegue trabalhar o final da lâmina. Então, tô pegando as dicas de maestro, hein? Que isso? Mestre de forja.
Excuse me? What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
Isso que eu falo assim, ah, tá sem roupa, por isso que tá...
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Estávamos nós.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Só ter falado isso com ele, cara, eu fiquei fazendo arma. É que a gente conseguiu umas coisinhas, né, então... Tá bom. Deixa eu colocar mais cotoveleira aqui, né, senão... É bem lá na frente. Vou pegar uma viagem rápida aqui pra Trosk. Daqui a gente vai até lá. Agora a gente tem um cavalo, né? Muito interessante. Deixa eu me sujar já, vai. Até agora nós tínhamos uma casa de banho, né, cara? Campanha, 2 soldados, proteger a carga.
Hail, fellow. Are you looking for something?
Eh? Why are you looking at me like that, you mysterious person?
You all right?
All right? No, I'm not. Not in the least, my dear fella. That's what happens when you lose your purpose.
What? Are you looking for something?
Yes. And that's precisely why Providence has brought you here to help me in my search.
And what's that?
If only I knew myself. But I'm afraid I've suffered the most grievous of losses. What I have lost is meaning to my life.
The meaning of life, you say? All right, well, I'll take a look around.
That's a good one. And where exactly do you expect to find it? I've been searching for it myself for years in vain.
Here? Why here of all places?
This is where I felt I lost it, all those years ago.
Well, I'll have a quick look round.
Be my guest. Farewell. What?
Que isso, cara? Onde é que tá sendo isso? É daqui?
That's the interesting part. Apparently the gang...
Bandido mesmo.
That's enough. I'm getting a thrashing.
Jesus!
I'm hit! Ah! Ah! Christ!
Só pelo barulho, hein?
Christ!
I've been waiting for you.
Show me a stop! Oh, you son of a bitch! Do it!
I've been waiting for you.
Christ! You want to try me?
Você vai comigo, hein? Se ferraram aqui, agora se ferraram muito comigo, hein? Vou saquear todos vocês, não quero deixar nada pra trás não. Não consigo deixar aqui, eu vou ter que deixar alguma coisa assim. Deixa isso aqui. Vamos ver, vamos ver. Isso aqui também. Aqui 26. Tinha uma coisa no mapa ali. As poções de camomila são muito bons, você tomar que recupera a vida muito rápido. 3 horinhas, né? Dormir um pouco ali, recupera muito. Esse é um problema se eu tivesse com a vida meio baixa. Eu tava com a vida meio alta, eu tava mais confiante ali. Achava que era 2 só, eu tava tentando tirar vantagem no primeiro, quando chegou o terceiro, eu já fiquei numa baita de uma emboscada. Achamos aqui o local. Essa carroça tá aqui. Se a gente conseguir entrar pela frente, vou entrar por trás mesmo. Deixa eu Chegamos em Semine até que enfim, hein? Estábulo de cavalo, isso é bom.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Vou matar esse cara, velho.
Prepare to fight.
Ha!
The mangy fucking burst his gob.
Wanker! You're a disgrace.
Give that
How did you do that? Someone better hold me back. You ought to be ashamed.
Go on! The minging whore!
Flatten the cheeky wee shite.
That's interesting.
Come on. Oh, you wee blasted!
In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Semine's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
You say Radovan sent you, eh? Some trouble with that cart, is it, lad?
I wouldn't say trouble entirely.
Whenever anyone tells me that, it turns out to be big trouble. Anyway, Lord Semine should hear whatever it is you want to tell me. But we can't go rousing him at this hour, can we? Come back in the morning. Or at least before noon.
All right. I'll come then.
All right. I'll go and get some shut-eye too. If I can manage it over the racket them drunken Moravians are making.
Tem uma taberna aqui em Semine, né? Possível não ter.
Would you happen to have a cheap horse for sale?
Well, I sell quite a few horses here, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about that grey nag, eh? But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the Rock Tower Pond.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the Rock Tower Pond. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
I'm sure you can take good care of Pebbles, but I just can't accept that price.
It seemed to me like you might have some history with Pebbles, but I suppose I was wrong. At least it certainly doesn't look that way. What with the pittance you're offering me?
I changed my mind.
Farewell.
Esperto, pelo visto. Tem lugar pra se alojar aqui, cara. Tá muito cansado, mas não tem o que fazer.
Look out!
Botar uma roupinha mais decente aqui, né? Vou tirar essa joelheira. Vamos ver. Parece ótimo.
Hi. What can you do?
Minha frente, cara. Essa mulher tá parada até agora, que isso?
Good day.
Vamos acordar, vamos querer. Eu não tô aguentando mais não.
Good morning, lad.
I'm here.
Right. Come on, then. We'll go to Lord Semine and you can tell him everything.
And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so...
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh. On a rope.
That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You've got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
No, that's all. But we should get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard, then.
Ser barato, não?
That Bova gave you a pasting, eh, Yurko? Ah, bollock.
Mind where you're going.
Fala do Lorde. Pecado.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
Sir, do you think I could deal with something else before we go?
All right, but make it quick, before Dorothy starts bothering me about what sauce to serve with the boar.
Thank you, sir. Pebbles! My girl! I thought they killed you down by that pond.
How can I help you, stranger?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some but that horse, so it belongs...
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her. Don't forget to get some proper tack as well. And with you.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Carregado pouco. Preciso comer.
What's the matter? Did you drop something?
Eu faço pra te chamar, meu amigo. Para chamar seu cavalo, para montar nele, para acelerar, para acelerar, para desmontar. Para dar ré. Usaria isso, cara. As celas, as paradas que vai dar também isso aí pra nós. Vai ser isso. Deixa eu ver isso.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, You'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
With all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Comitiva pequena essa, né, cara? Era um lorde e um capitão só.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Faz porrete não, cara. Tá de sacanagem. Não vou usar isso aqui nunca.
So, young'un.
Que isso? Tô dando porrete, não vou usar uma espada.
Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
It's a wonder you're still standing.
Com a vida baixa pra lá é triste.
Sucker. I need a bandage, quick. There. That's better.
Henry, come here. I want to tell you something. What do you say, son?
Foi bem difícil, não foi fácil não.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Agora eu vou ter que derrubar mais coisa aqui, porque, né? Não tenho nada aqui que eu possa... Isso aqui pesa muito e... Eu posso colocar no cavalo, então tá ótimo. Tem que me preocupar aqui mais agora. Yes.
Oh, oh.
Ah, I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Semine. It ain't no abandoned pig then.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
So, we're in Troskovitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
As coisas estão no meu cavalo aqui. Vender tudo já isso aqui também. Na verdade eu preciso Isso aqui não vou vender não. De botar essa cela agora, acabei de ver.
Let's talk about the price.
Gut, dann mal los.
Do you accept?
That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit and we'll make a deal.
Pouquinho mais só.
Why? You'll convince me with that price?
Eu sei que meu.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein.
Deixa eu botar uma roupa decente aqui pra ele falar com aquele.
Bis bald.
Cada meu cavalo nessas coisas aqui, cara, tá sem cela, tá?
So. I went to see my brother.
And?
To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now. On account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semine would do that.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I could send a message to the Yitchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin.
What a night.
They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Caraca, a gente encontrou um equipamento aqui. Deixa isso aqui no caminho, cara. Procuro no lugar certo, cara. Não tá procurando direito, não. Quer trocar a ossa aqui? Oxi. Não, essa aqui, será? Tá vazia, né? Tá muito sentido. Não achei nada.
You found anything, lad?
Not yet. I need something to eat.
Opa. De carvão na estrada, mas não consigo ver nada. Deixa eu ver se eu encontro alguma coisa aqui.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Aqui perto eles devem estar mesmo.
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back.
Back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's a tough question, sir. But nothing happens on God's green earth without his will. If that's the way God wants it, there's nothing you can do.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Achei aqui.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart. Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road. Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here. Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folks from the fortress found me. The whole of Semine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. Still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you had the ropemaker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old
Ele acha muito desprotegido no Lorde, já tá que ele não tá aqui, só os dois com ele. Se eu fosse um mentiroso aqui, né, seria muito perigoso. Eu ia tramando tudo isso pra trazer eles pra cá.
Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer. What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. girls from Slatiko used to come make a fire here and jump over it, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumbled with a priest. He showed me only pictures and taught me a lot.
Right, Stumble was a priest. Pigs can
Well, he's
fly.
definitely
And
out the
Bull's
blacksmith's
name is
house.
really soapy.
For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of tits on him.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
What about my goods?
I didn't see them. They look more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Your answer, sir.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. He showed his mettle and training. So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow. My shoulder's giving me jip anyway.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. But make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Nossa, deu uma... Uma ideia meio mais ou menos.
Have you forgotten? I was ordained, you ignoramus.
I've been waiting for you. I'll be done with you in a flash. Nice hit, man.
You should have fucking stayed out of it. He's at it.
What's the hold-up, damn it?
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. You ready, Henry?
I am. Let's go.
Hold on, lad. Give me back my crossbow. You weren't thinking of keeping it, were you?
course. You did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Spencer. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
You did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Nali. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
You must be from Semine, sir. Of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Nossa, que ferrou.
At them! Hammer them, men!
No, you don't.
You'll pay for that! No chance!
That's no match for us, fucker!
Oh! We'll be...
Fuck you.
He's had it.
Come on, man!
Slice him up. You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Fuck isso, mano. Cálice. Esse cavaleiro é um problema, hein?
Christ! I don't have the whole day for you.
Nice hit!
We're gonna gut you, you whore son! Slice him up! They got what they deserved, the fuckers!
I'm a
Henry!
nobleman.
Hey, Henry!
You have to
Are you
spare me.
listening? Come here!
Quiet. We'll decide what to do with you later. What about your family?
Fallen on hard times. That's why I do what I do.
So they won't pay half a
Hey,
grand for you.
Henry!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
But they'd taken him captive. What use would he be to us?
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what they said? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over his lordship, and wanted to fuck over that bandit too. They were in cahoots. Only the thief wanted to rob the thieves. And they deserve the same punishment, if not more.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
Carry on like that and you'll get what's coming.
Stupid branch. I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you. It's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
You never know what might happen, friend. Much bigger and stronger fellas than you tried to wring my neck before, so I'll take my chances with you.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be real nasty.
How would you know? Have you tried it? Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must have fallen on your head.
Well, come what may. Anything can happen. Maybe you'll get out of it somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it. Bollocks. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff. So no, I'm not going with you.
You won't yield?
I told you. No.
All right. I was hoping for a peaceful end to it. But if that's how you want it...
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Christ! Drop it! Do it!
Got it up! I'm wounded!
Se fudeu na minha mão, cara. Não adiantou. Preciso aqui, cara. Vou dar umas coisas no meu cavalo aqui, né? Que senão... coisinha bacana aqui, hein?
I feel quite hungry.
Aqui já tô bacanudo.
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Semine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Coisa aqui, ó.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Please, let me go. I just want to go home.
Pode levar bastante coisa, isso é ótimo. Ótimo demais, inclusive. Deixa eu pegar tudo aqui, agora só.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Serzinho muito gente boa, cara. Nossa, bom demais.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vince's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Kills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
A thief robbing a thief. What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Semine, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. And parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
You're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand.
You never know, Henry. Lord Semine is merciful. Maybe this whimpering will soften his heart.
I ain't whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every good-for-nothing I've dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about damning her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? Now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
The Lord be with you.
Precisa comer, dormir urgentemente. Ótimo.
Greetings to you. That's another child. Go and whistle somewhere else.
O que tem aqui, pessoal?
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Me fala aqui. vai desmaiar aqui. Deixa eu ver. Deixa eu descer o cavalão aqui. Mais. Galera, ficamos aqui então. Muito obrigado a quem ficou até agora no vídeo. Agradeço de coração. Deixa o like, se inscreve no canal e ativa o sininho, pessoal. Isso ajuda demais no canal, né? Então eu agradeço muito de coração a quem puder fazer isso. E a quem também ficou até o final do vídeo, que para mim isso aqui já é maravilhoso demais. Obrigado, valeu, falou!